Hello, everybody. God bless you. I wanted to come on and give commentary, confession, repentance, and a narrative of the last couple of months of my life. First of all, I'd like to apologize for my absence. Shortly after my last video, I was out with my wife having dinner and a round of beers, and one of our friends came over and sort of made merry with us and talked for a while and convinced us to do a couple of specialty shots that he liked very well, and we agreed to it and had our dinner, had our drinks, came home, and at the end of the night, I proceeded to get upset with my wife, and we were pretty short with each other both. But I laid into her and quite literally spent a matter of minutes screaming at her. And in the wake of this, that mistake we made fostered a thirst for strong drink that I had to fight. And in the wake of it, also in our reconciliation, it awoke an unhealthy amount of passion for my wife. Not that, I mean, having a marriage warrants romance, that's the way it's sanctified, but I spent probably a solid month just sowing to my flesh, investing in time and energy into things that aren't worthy, aren't things of God, aren't even wholly healthy in my fleshy life. It was misplaced zeal for the wrong things. And across this last month, trying to reconcile all this and return to the Lord, I've given up my confession and my repentance to Him. But as we well know, and as I've testified before, there are still things to endure in the wake of it. You still have to reconcile all those things and stop that garbage and turn from it and return to the Lord. And while you do that, every open door you give to the enemy is a way that he can prey upon you. So I've had to go through a process of putting these things back away and putting myself back in order to prepare myself to even come on and preach. Because there's no sense in me trying to admonish you all to walk in the Spirit when I'm standing around sowing to the flesh. That's hypocrisy. So I had to take a pause from ministry to get myself right so that I can come back before you folks in proper standing. But in the meantime, I've been on Reddit, and I've been sneaking around Telegram, and I've been actively ministering to the folks that are struggling in the flesh because I'm in the midst of struggling in the flesh, and that has integrity. So I shifted my ministry to the folks that were in that sort of wrestling match and that fight because I was there with them. So in an effort not to be found idle, I've still been ministering just to the folks that were in the same boat as I am. But I think things are pretty well set in order. I think I have my sights set on the Lord back properly. I've subdued my want for drink. I have subdued my unhealthy passions for my wife and let it become a peaceful romance again. And if you're watching this, Sarah, you know I love you, and I'm very sorry. I hope it's okay to give confession before everyone here on YouTube, but I will never be to you the way I was that day, and I apologize to you in the sight of God and the congregation for that. So before I get back to the messages, I just wanted to come on and I wanted to give you guys my apology and my open confession and my want for forgiveness, my sincere repentance, and my turning back to the walk in Spirit so that I might be able to minister with integrity. And to all you folks who find me on Reddit and Telegram who are in the struggle with me and have been, be encouraged. Everyone can return, no matter how far you get down the path, as long as you come to your senses and stand up and turn around the way you came and go back to your God who sustains you. So I'll have another message shortly. We're going to wrap up evangelism, and we're going to do it through a request that Sister Julie Richardson asked for, which is ungodly or misplaced zeal. So we're going to wrap up our bout with evangelism, talking about zeal and where it's properly placed and where it's not. I'll be back with you folks soon. I love you. Christ be with you. Take care till then, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.